Hello everyone, it's Secure and welcome to another Redstone video. Today I will be presenting to you a slot machine. A tutorial will also come at the end of the video. So when you just take a first look at it, it looks like this. We have a 3x3 lamp screen here. We have our input right here, price is 1 diamond, and we can win 15 diamonds. It seems like someone forgot his reward. Let's just forget about it, alright? So I have my stack of diamonds right here. I'm going to put one of my diamonds in here. Now press the button and let's see. All those 3 rings started spinning, and after a while the first ring will stop spinning, and the second one will stop spinning, and then the third one will stop spinning. If we align all 3 lamps in this middle here, then we will get our reward. Now let's see. I believe the first ring is about to... There we go. It stopped. Oh. Oh. Look at that. Oh man. And the thing is, it's all completely randomized. So it's not a sequence. It's not like you're going to win after, 128th diamond every single time. So just try again, maybe we'll be lucky this time and we will actually win something. Alright? Alright, now stop! Yes! And the third one? Where's the third one? No! Look how close it was. It's literally 1 rotation away. Alright, let's try it one other time. And then we take a look at it from above. And then we also build it over there. Alright, let's see. It's up there, it's up there. Come on, give me the third one. You've gotta be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. Wow. Alright, anyway, let's take a look at the entire circuitry flying by. So, as you can see, here is what controls our screen and also our reward system, which is on this side right here. Not going to bother with that quite yet. It's basically a normal, what do you call those things? A piston feed tape. It's fully controlled by this kind of tower of blocks here. As you can see, only this one is firing right now. And that's because each one of those columns of blocks corresponds to one of those rings here. So if we put one more diamond in here, we will see that all 3 will be getting pushed up and then down. Now let's start here. What do we have here? We have our sorting system which sorts our diamonds. All your diamonds will be stored here. And if a diamond passes through, this piston extends, sending a pulse through here, which starts our clock right here. However, it's a comparator clock, as you can see, so for every single one of those kind of passes, it loses 1 of its strength, unless this randomizer decides otherwise. If it decides otherwise, those 2 pistons will drop down, and instead of losing 1 of its power, it will just go through here and won't lose any of its redstone strength. Why does this exactly need to lose redstone strength? Well, first of all, the game has to stop at one point, right? And then the second thing is, the less power it has, the more likely it is to not power like this last one, and then this one, and then at the end this one. Because as you can see, it will need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 redstone strength to power this thing. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4? No, 3 redstone strength to power this, and it's 1 redstone strength to power this. So basically, as the time goes by, the rings will start stopping from there to there. We also have all of our jingles. This here, the stone, is the idle jingle, or like, not the idle, but just, the ambient jingle, this boom, 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 boom. if we start this thing again, we're gonna hear it. There we go. That's this. Boom, 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 boom. And then we have a reward jingle on this side and a defeat jingle on this side. How do we evaluate whether or not we've won? Well, we just check for cauldrons and redstone blocks in this system using an AND gate, and then we also check if the game is already off. Each time a signal passes through here, it activates this pulse extender, meaning that the game is still on. Once this is off, the entire AND gate will kind of stop here, and we're either going to get our defeat jingle or our success jingle. And then if we get our success jingle, we're going to get our reward because of those observers here. The reward can in fact be adjusted. It's just a matter of putting more or less delay between here, between this block right there and this block right there. And it doesn't even have to fit in here. You can also go outwards, but I'm gonna show you how to do that after we've completed this entire circuitry. After we have copied this thing over to there. Now, what do we want to start with? Let's just take our normal blocks, our lamps, your input. We're also going to need some item frames for that. And your output, as well as a button and probably something for the walls. So, I'm just going to go over to here. And now you need to build a platform, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that will be 9 blocks wide. And I'm also going to put some, depth to it so that I can just stand there. Like this, I guess. What's the next part of it? We have a wall here. So building your wall there, make it 3 wide. And on the second block, you'll want to punch a hole in it and put a dropper there with a button on it. Over the top of it, you want to put an item frame with the price in it. Now on the very end, so like second to last block, you want to put a barrel and an item frame on the top of it with the price. So there's your price and there's your price. Now in the middle, you will want your display. For that, what I use there is basically birch slabs. However, in reality, you don't even need anything here as it's completely flush when you go down. You could just extend a wall there and it would be completely flush. Now going upwards, we can't exactly do the same thing because you have those observers here. So what you're going to need to do if you want it to be flush with the wall, the screen is, you want to take stairs, not full blocks, just stairs, and put them here like that. And then you'll be able to continue creating your wall all the way to, wherever you want it to be. But we're just going to use those slabs as I did there, because I just think it looks good. So we've put our slabs in. Now we need our redstone lamps. Plop, 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 plop. And this is our user interface. Now the next thing that we're going to do is take some hoppers, as well as some blocks, observers. Sorry, that's not an observer, that's a comparator. Next, we're also going to need a slime block, a sticky piston, a redstone block, and some redstone. And that's about it. So, what do we need to do next? We need to create a sorting system for our diamonds. So, you're going to want to build a hopper chain running down sort of like this. You can then run it off to somewhere else and then just store your diamonds there, but we're just gonna end it there for now. You want to go up here and take a comparator out from the very top hopper. Then you want to go 2 blocks out and then 1 block down. Redstone, redstone, redstone. You want to go down here, you'll take a redstone repeater here, then a block and a redstone torch. And this is your entire sorting system for your diamonds right now. All we need to do is put our diamonds in here and then put some excess diamonds here. It's gonna sieve through all those diamonds and they're all gonna go there. After a few diamonds, so when we have 41 in here, it's gonna stop. And now it's only gonna fire when you put a diamond in here and press the button. And when it fires, it will give us an output here. So what you're gonna need is a sticky piston here, and 3 slime blocks, 1 block of redstone, then go here, put redstone dust there, 1 more block there, more redstone dust. Then you need to put a sticky piston there with a block on it. Going out of it, you will need a repeater set to 2 ticks, and then you're gonna go up 1 block. On this side right here, you will need a node block set to 1, and then also a gold block, which you're gonna put below your node block. Next thing I will want to do is create this entire ring system right here. For that, we'll need a few pistons, a few sticky pistons, observers, and stuff like redstone torches, redstone repeaters, and redstone dust. As well as, other stuff we're gonna see as we go. We need 3 normal pistons right there. Then you're gonna go here, and 1 block over, you will need your sticky pistons here. Going out of those, you will have some observers. Sorry, those pistons are not sticky pistons, they're actually normal pistons. And they are powered by repeaters right here, which are powered by repeaters right there. Now, for a reset circuit, you will want to put a block there, block there, block there, go up by 1, block, 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 repeater, repeater, repeater. All of those need to be set to 2 ticks, and then you want some redstone here and some pistons here. So those are your top 2 pistons of the redstone feed tape. Now, the next pistons will go below that. The next pistons we're gonna place are those ones here at the bottom. You want to put a block, like, just to see where it's gonna be, like next to this bottom lamp right there. 2 more blocks, and then this here is where your sticky pistons are gonna be. 1, 2, 3. All of them are gonna have blocks on their faces. And then you will need some concrete powder, which you will put right here. It can be concrete powder, it can be sand, it can be gravel, it can even be anvils. They just need to be blocks which are affected by gravity, and that can also obviously push other blocks. So for example, an armor stand, which isn't even a block, it's an entity, won't work here. And those things are powered by repeaters fitting into those blocks, which are powered by another set of repeaters, which will be right here. And this should align perfectly with those pistons up at the top there. Next thing you will want to do is go to the other side. We'll have some repeaters here, basically mirroring what we have on this side. Those run into some blocks with redstone torches. Those will power more blocks with more redstone torches. You will then need some blocks here, repeaters set to 2 ticks. Then you go over to here and have repeaters set to, I believe, 4 ticks. Is it correct? No, it's repeaters set to 1 tick. And then those repeaters will power your sticky pistons with blocks like this. And this here is basically your entire piston setup for your redstone feed tape. What you're going to need now is to put the actual blocks in the redstone feed tape. So in the middle, put 3 redstone blocks. Then take some glass, as well as some cauldrons. Those are the stuff you will need. Now the first ring will alternate between glass and redstone blocks. So you have redstone block, glass, redstone block, glass, redstone block, glass. The next one alternates between redstone block, cauldron full with water. Watch out with water buckets in redstone circuits, they don't really mix too well. So redstone block, cauldron, glass, redstone block, cauldron, glass. And the next one will only have 1 redstone block and then glass for all the other blocks. And those are all your blocks you need. And those are all the blocks you need for your display as well as your reward evaluation system. Those things, however, do need to be powered by something, and this will be done by pushing blocks up and then down again. Start at this very bottom block right there, put some redstone blocks here, glass, glass, glass again, Then some normal blocks that can in fact let signal through. Glass, glass, and then redstone again, right here. To push those rings up, we will need some pistons at the bottom here. So go down 2 blocks and then put some pistons right here. Those will be powered by the clock that we're about to create here. For that, we've already placed a block here. We can put some redstone there. Then we will need a row of blocks, which will be a total of 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you go down again. And then you go right back. Now what you're going to need to do is put a block here and a block here in the middle. Also a block here. Then a block there, same thing at the bottom here. Punch out those blocks here. Then put some blocks here again. And then connect them up like this using those 2 blocks. Kind of like those blocks we just punched out. What you're going to need to do now is take some comparators. Put a piece of redstone there, comparator, 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 comparator. Redstone dust. Comparator, 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 and comparator. Next comparator you will need is here, here, and a block here with redstone. Next thing you will want to do is find this spot right here on your clock circuit where the redstone goes up 1 block. Put a block there, another block up here, and then put a piston here, remove the bottom block. Go over to here, put a block there, another block. This is where your piston will be, punch out the bottom block. Those will be powered by the same redstone line, so you will need to put a block here where you can see this piston. You go up by 1, you take a piece of glass, go up, put a block here and put some redstone right there. Then we will need to put a dropper here with 1 unstackable items and 3 different stackable items. A hopper at the top, a comparator here, block, 2 blocks down here and 2 pieces of redstone dust. Then you'll also need a sticky piston with an observer that runs into this block right here with a repeater that runs into this block right there with a sticky piston and a redstone block here. And then we go back here, we put a block there which will be powered by this piece of redstone right there. We need 2 blocks here with repeaters set to 4 ticks. We need a block there, a piston there with an observer here, a block there, and a piece of redstone dust here. And now we're gonna hook up the clock to our pushers right here. Put 2 blocks there and 1 block right here. Now you'll have this lonely standing piece of redstone there. Go down with it by 1 block. Put a repeater going out of it into a block, which then goes into this piston right here using this piece of redstone dust. Then you'll also want to go 3 blocks over to here, put redstone dust there, put a repeater there. Here you will want to put a comparator instead of a repeater. That runs to a block, which then has 2 pieces of redstone dust coming out of it. Block this way for redstone to connect up to there. And this is our entire clock circuit already hooked up to this thing right here. If we were to test it now, we would see that the entire circuitry here would in fact spin around. So we're gonna do that real quick just to see if we've done everything correctly. As you can see, those 3 rings are currently being pushed up. After some time, this first one should stop, then the second one, and then the third one. And that's as far as we've built this machine so far. And it works perfectly. So the next thing that we are going to do is, well, first of all, create a little jingle for us. For that you will need some stone blocks, some repeaters, and some node blocks. And a repeater here. Put a piece of redstone dust here, 3 pieces of stone like that. A repeater will go up here, piece of stone, repeater, piece of stone, repeater, piece of stone, repeater, and then a piece of stone again. Put node blocks on all of those blocks. Click once with your right mouse button on all of them. Then click 4 more times on this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 7 times on this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now put your repeaters on top of those blocks. They will all be set to 2 ticks. Let's quickly get a button and see if we've done everything correctly. Sounds fine by me. Next thing you will want to do is find this block right here, below which you will have your piece of redstone. Put a redstone torch on top of it, block, redstone torch, block. Then you'll want a few more blocks, one here, one here, one here, one here, and then a slab here. Take a few comparators, give me a second to grab those, there we go. One comparator goes here in this direction, in this direction, and one comparator goes in this direction. You will then want to connect them up using redstone, and then put 2 blocks here, 1 block there, redstone on top of that, block here, repeater here, block there, 2 pieces of redstone dust like that, block this path off, put a redstone torch right there, put a block here, repeater here, block there, 1, 2, 3 more blocks here. They will all have redstone on the top of them. You will then want a redstone torch here and a redstone torch there. Now we're gonna go inside of this tiny place here. Find the middle block up here and then put a block there and a comparator facing there. You will then want to put 2 slabs here, redstone on the top of them, block here, and the redstone torch there. Then go to the other side. This is the comparator we just placed. This is your input system. Put 2 blocks like this, so that it's 1 block up diagonally from your input system. Block the path off, put 2 pieces of redstone here, 1 block here, 1 repeater here, 1 block there. Go to the other side, put a slab here with a repeater here that runs into a block. Then you want a second block here, redstone torch there. Below that you'll want to put 2 blocks like that, redstone here and redstone here. Then you'll want 2 slabs here, a block there, and a redstone here, and redstone there. Next thing we're gonna do is the defeat jingle, which is triggered by this redstone torch here. So go down from it, put a piece of redstone dust here. This will power a node block standing on top of our gold block, which you have to click with your right mouse button exactly 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you will have another one of those here and another one of those here. They will all be separated by 4 ticks of delay. Sorry, the repeaters will actually hold here. There we go. The first one you will have to click 2 times, 1, 2, and the next one you will need to click once. Click. There we go. And this should be our defeat jingle done. Next thing we'll want to do is the reward system, for which you will find this redstone torch right here. You're gonna go down here, put 2 blocks like this, redstone on top of them. You go down by 1 block, you put more redstone there, 1 more block, comparator here. On the side of this comparator you're gonna have another piece of redstone. Click on this comparator with your right mouse button once. Go out of this block with your repeater set to 4 ticks. Put a block here, Then, no, sorry, no blocks. Block here. Piece of redstone dust here and here. 2 blocks there. 1 repeater set to 4 ticks, 1 repeater set to 1 tick. This here will power this sticky piston right there with an observer. Oh yeah, however, this piston will have to be off to one side. This one side right here. So this comparator runs into this block, which powers this sticky piston with an observer with its face up here. It will push this observer over to this side where it's gonna meet another friendly face right here. This observer will power some droppers, which are all going to be filled with diamonds. Boom, boom, boom. Fill them up. You don't have to fill them up fully. To be honest, it's not even that easy to win in this thing. It's obviously maths, it's random, and it's kind of gambling, but you're gonna have a fun time looking in that diamond chest if you build something like this on a multiplayer server. But it's entirely possible to win, I can assure you that. I won a few times when I was trying it out, and it's always great. It's great every single time. Now, those droppers would now just, fire those diamonds up, and they would just stay there. So you obviously need a few hoppers like that. This hopper runs into this barrel, this hopper runs into this hopper, and this hopper runs into this hopper. And now almost everything is done. The only thing that we need to do right now is create our little winning jingle, which, find this comparator right here with this block there, go down by 1, put piece of redstone dust here. Where are my node blocks? Here they are. We're gonna need a node block here. This one will be set to 0. Don't click on it at all. Then we go down here. 2 ticks. Block here, and then block here. Just really fly over to there. Alright. We've got a block here with redstone. Block, repeater set to 2 ticks, block, redstone, block, repeater set to 2 ticks, block, redstone. Wherever you have your redstone dust, you'll want a few node blocks. This first one is going to be set to 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There we go. Then you will have a block here with 4 ticks of delay. This runs into a node block up here, set to 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You go off into this side, put redstone there, block there with a repeater set to 2 ticks. And then you're gonna have your 3 last node blocks here. One of them is gonna be set to 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. One of them is going to be set to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the last one's gonna be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This repeater is set to 2 ticks, correct? Correct. So, believe it or not, but our machine is now completely done. Let's just take a few diamonds, one of them in here, and see what happens. What was that there? That was not pretty at all. Huh. Let's just hope it was a one-time thing, and that we haven't done anything incorrectly. Right, let's see. Alright, everything works on this side. This weird, this weird boom kind of has me worried now. Is everything correct? Yeah, it was only a one-time thing only, so everything is correct now. Let's try to win one more time. We're probably not going to win, but worry not. we're going to simulate winning just to see if the winning circuit is wired up correctly. Alright, we did no win, but we only need to move this one ring by one. To do that, find this block next to this pulse extender, put a lever there, and click on it. This will kind of activate the game, so basically the machine will think that the game is still running. Go down here, you're gonna find those 3 pistons there, put a block there, a repeater here. We're then gonna go off to this side. Gonna have a piston here with a block there, repeater set to 2 ticks here, and redstone here, lever here. Boom. We've now moved the middle ring up by 1, and apparently, oh yeah, you have to move it down manually. That's fine though. So, yeah, I should not have done that, right? But we only need to do this now. Is everything correct here? Everything except for this missing piece of concrete powder. Okay, but we've moved the middle ring by 1 now. All 3 of those are lined up. We can turn this lever off. And something is still incorrect because the machine doesn't know that we won. Let's kind of try and debug it. Why is this here on? Alright. Okay. I see. So, basically the mistake is the middle ring does not alternate between redstone, cauldron, glass, but between redstone, glass, and cauldron. And that's our only mistake here. Now press this again. So basically replace glass and cauldron in the middle ring right here. Those cauldrons do still need to be filled up with water. We had 1 cauldron up here, and we also have 1 cauldron down here. Break this one, put it here, and put glass there. Hope this was not too confusing, but everything should be wired correctly right now. Let's see. There we go, we got our winning jingle, and our 15 diamonds are gonna start flowing in. What if you want to give the user, for example, 30 diamonds? That's entirely possible. The only thing you need to change is this circuit right here. So I'm gonna start the game artificially again, and we're gonna give the player 30 diamonds now instead of 15. Which obviously means instead of 2 repeaters set to 4 ticks and 1 set to 1 tick, we will need 4 repeaters set to 4 ticks and 1 set to 2 ticks. So this one is gonna stay here. I'm gonna set to 2 ticks. Then we're gonna put a block here, and then a few repeaters like this. 4 ticks, 4 ticks, 4 ticks, 4 ticks again. Block here, and then redstone like this. So basically we just reroute the signal from this block to there, and then run it in there. So now we should get 30 diamonds instead of 15 diamonds. Let's see. Diamonds are flowing in, and it's gonna stop at almost there, and 30 diamonds. There we go. Now obviously, going by the same logic, if you don't want to give the players 15 diamonds but 5 diamonds instead of that, you're going to have to divide 4 plus 4, which is 8 plus 1. You're going to have to divide 9 ticks by 3, which gives you 3 ticks of delay. So instead of those 2 repeaters set to 4 ticks and 1 repeater set to 1 tick, you're only going to have 1 repeater set to 3 ticks, or just a few repeaters set to 1 tick. We can even utilize the same layout as we had before. So, going out of here, we have 1 repeater. Oh, that was lucky. That was lucky. Anyway, yeah, redstone here, repeater, repeater, and repeater. So now we've tweaked the system so that the player's only gonna get 5 diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, 6 diamonds. Oh yeah, you can't have 5 diamonds, obviously. It's always going to be a multiple of 3. So it can be 3, it can be 6, it can be 9, it can be 12, it can be 15, it can be 30, it can be 60, 63, and so on. If you really wanted to, you could even like have 64 by just putting another job right here and wiring it up straight from here, for instance. But that's entirely for you to decide, and I hope that now that I've shown you how to do this thing here, you will know how to adjust the reward however you want it to be. And I also hope that this tutorial was clear enough for you to be able to follow it, and I hope that you had a fun time building this redstone contraption. It's a really fun redstone contraption, and yeah, thank you for watching this video, everyone. If you enjoyed it, please do click the like button and maybe also consider subscribing if you want to see more interesting redstone contraptions, for example, like this one right here. But again, this was everything for today. Thank you for watching and see you later.